Born on April 10, 1928, Pa Ayo Adebanjo had lived through the finest and the ugliest moments of Nigeria. From the struggle for independence, the civil war, the military dictatorship era, and the return to democracy since 1999. He was one of the founding fathers of Alliance for Democracy, the political party that gave the current President Bola Tinubu a platform for his governorship ambition in 1999. Late Adebanjo, a mentee and political disciple of late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, had remained faithful to the ideology and political philosophy of his mentor, that is, Awoism. A visit by the New Central crew to the residence of the late nonagenarian in the Lekki area of Lagos State reveals how he was revered by movers and shakers of the polity, who collectively described him as a man who lived a true and worthy life of blessing and amazing grace.
He was a role model. He was a father figure to us. He was an iconic, Yoruba man who we all became very fond of because of his dogged principle. He was irrevocably principled. He was bold. He was audacious. He was consistent. He was fearless. Baba would tell it as he sees it, as he feels, regardless of how anyone feels about it.
We learned a lot at his feet, particularly for equity in the Nigerian state, that every ethnic nationality in Nigeria should have a sense of belonging in the running of the affairs of Nigeria. And that was what Ayo Adebanjo, I believe, Nigerians will most remember him for, as a man of conviction, as a man of courage, as a man whose position on national issues you do not need to guess. He says it the way he feels it.
My father had integrity. I mean, it's been said over and over again, and in fact, and the integrity according to my father's world view is basically, one, having the courage of your conviction, telling it as it is. My difference with him was that I do everything with moderation, but my father would say it as it is. And when he says it, he puts it in context for you to understand. He's not a blabber, he doesn't just talk.
Pa Ayo Adebanjo had been one of the most vocal, brutally frank and unrelenting until his death, calling for the restructuring of Nigeria. Baba Adebanjo, a journalist before he ventured into law, is survived by his only wife, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, among others. In Lagos, for New Central, I am Bettina Nwelih.